A large assortment of treasures gathered in a room and on display is a collection of treasured objects, objects that are customarily associated with the holiday season. With a little bit of family help from her father, Hal Davis, CJ has amassed a huge selection of nutcrackers that fills a bevy of shelves in her Hayden, Idaho home. To put you in the mood, you can't enjoy something like this without a little bit of music.
I am CJ Davis, and I acquired this collection in 1989 when my father passed away, and he asked me to keep the collection going. It's the second world's largest collection of nutcrackers. I have just under 3,000. My father had probably 1,800, and I've collected the rest since then. And they're all German. I don't have the Chinese or Japanese nutcrackers. They're mainly German, Russian, Austria, higher quality nutcrackers, hand-carved nutcrackers. Every nutcracker maker makes these 4 nutcrackers. The king is how you want to start your collection. The king watches over your entire collection. After that, you want to get a guard, someone with a weapon, a sword, something that can protect your king. After that, you want a chimney sweep. In the European homes, a chimney sweep is a sign of good luck. Everyone has a chimney sweep. It could be on their dishes, their linens, their curtains, but everybody has a chimney sweep in their home. The 4th one, you want somebody with a musical instrument that can draw attention to your collection. So those are the first special ones. Then the German artists decided to do the doctor, the baker, the candlestick maker, and all of the characters from all the different fairy tales, and makes them special to the American people.
Some of these nutcrackers actually crack nuts, if that's what you want to do. But most aren't meant to be used in such a manner.
They did have a function. The German ones now, they build them in a fashion where you actually can use them. The cheaper ones, you can't use those. They'd break on the first nut. But yes, they did have a purpose. And the metal ones made by Quackenbush, those all had a purpose. And these are more of a novelty, I think, of the character or the series of the character, like the Wizard of Oz, and this series here of the King's Court, Merlin, and people buy the series. And it's whatever fairy tale or story that they like, and they buy the series, but they're not buying them to crack nuts. This is known as an indirect pincher type, where they actually do not crack in the mouth, but they crack in the back. First nutcracker my dad got, a little gnome. I was 6 years old, and on our way from Milwaukee, Wisconsin to Iowa to visit my grandparents, and we stopped at an antique store, and he found this little gnome, and he had to have it. My mom had it. I thought we were going to have a divorce on the spot. My mom said, "What are you buying that thing for?" And then came 2, and then came 3, and then came they came in faster than I could dust. And we had a bookshelf of them, and the bookshelf turned into this.
It's hard to imagine the Christmas season without nutcrackers. Derived from an 1816 German short story called The Nutcracker and the Mouse King, a ballet was adapted from it in 1891 and has since spawned an industry associated with them. But nutcrackers have been around for centuries and have advanced in design and function to today's eye-catching, colorful, collectible objects.
The German nutcrackers show their teeth, where the American makers don't show their teeth. And they believe, it's a German folklore, that they believe that, like a trusty dog, they come out at night and say, "Hail to thee," and that is to protect their owner. The American artists don't believe that folklore.
Next to the world's second largest collection of nutcrackers, the world's largest resides in Leavenworth, Washington, at just under 10,000 in their museum, which leads to CJ's plan for a future home for her collection.
This collection is going to join the collection in Leavenworth. When, I don't know. It's got to be pretty soon because of my age, but I'm going to donate it to, and it was my father's wishes that it go to that museum, and more people in the world can enjoy it. This has added a lot to my life. It's fun to share them. They like to be seen. They like to be shared. which is quite loud around here. Especially at midnight when you hear them all. Hail to thee. It's so noisy up here.